Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuning in 10 minutes bulletins of Binh Phuoc radio, television stations and newspaper. You are with me Hưng Kek, and here are the top news of today. Binh Phuoc implementing solution for information system upgrade. Lộc Ninh prepare to launch new commute structure from July the 1st. Prime Minister of Vietnam and China hold talk. Australian investor eyes Cần Thơ as it prepare for major expansion. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoons of June the 24th, Vice Chairman of Binh Phuoc Provincial People Committee Trần Tuyết Minh and leader of relevant department and agency joined an online meeting chaired by Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Chí Dũng. The meeting focused on reviewing, assessing, operating, and developing information systems to support government operation, citizens, and businesses in line with the new administrative unit restructuring models.
At the meeting, the Ministry of Science and Technology presented a report on the review and evaluation of 5 core information systems designed to support public administration and service delivery under the new model. Localities also shared updates on integrating and sharing data across systems, human resource readiness, and efforts to accelerate digital transformation within the political system and public services in response to the two-tier government structure. Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Chí Dũng emphasized that reviewing and upgrading information system is a pressing task to ensure connectivity and consistencies in governance, while also maximizing convenience for citizens and businesses. He called on ministries and localities to review all stages of implementation and speed up progress to ensure smooth, effective operation of the new model by its launch.
Also on June the 24th, Vice Chairman of the Binh Phuoc People Committee Lê Trường Sơn held a working session with the Standing Committee of the Lộc Ninh District Party and leader to newly formed commune to assess their readiness and trial operation ahead of the official launch.
Following administrative restructuring, Lộc Ninh district was reduced from 16 communes and townships to 6 communes. Notably, Long An commune was merged into Tân Thành commune under Bù Đốp district. The new communes have completed restructuring of party and government offices. To support operations, the district allocated funding to renovate facilities and ensure suitable working conditions for officials. Commune-level public administrative service centers are now operational, helping to maintain continuous administrative services, reduce costs, and improve convenience for residents. By June 26, the district is expected to complete the handover of all access to the new communes and transfer some former government buildings to sectoral or intercommunal agencies to expand working space. During the meeting, local departments and officials proposed measures to ensure the new local units run smoothly from July the 1st.
To raise public awareness and equip residents with the skill to prevent and respond to natural disasters, Thác Mơ Hydropower Troy Stock Company recently held a community outreach event in coordination with Long Giang Commune, Phước Long Thao, Binh Phuoc Province. The goal was to inform residents about reservoir operation and safety protocol for downstream area in 2025.
At the event, technical staff from the plant briefed residents on procedures for water storage and flood discharge during the rainy season, emergency response plans, and safety measures to follow when floodgates are opened. With a reservoir capacity of over 1.3 billion cubic meters, the plant receives a significant water inflow during the rainy season. As part of the coordinated reservoir management strategy, public preparedness is crucial. Local residents are urged to adopt proactive measures to help minimize risks to life and properties when flood discharge occurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and Chinese Premier Li Qiang held talk in Tianjin on June the 24th, reaching a shared understanding to effectively implement high-level common perception between the top leaders of the two parties and country, and to translate the outcomes of recently high-level exchanges into concrete results. The meeting took place on the sideline of the 16th annual meeting of the new champions of the World Economic Forum during Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính working visit to China. Reflecting on the progress made by bilateral cooperation, both leaders agreed that relations between the two parties and countries have witnessed significant and substantive strides. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính proposed that both sides further promote the key roles of security and defense cooperation in the overall bilateral relationship, improve the quality and effectiveness of practical cooperation across various fields. For more balanced and sustainable bilateral trade, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính suggested that China expand import of Vietnamese agricultural products, strengthen electricity grid connectivity, accelerate the construction of smart water gates, and study the pilot model of cross-border economic cooperation zones. For his part, Premier Lý Khang expressed his hope that both countries will successfully organize the 17th meeting of the China-Vietnam Steering Committee for Bilateral Cooperation, as well as the strategic dialogue mechanisms among the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Public Security, and National Defense. Mr. Lee proposed the early organization of the first meeting of the Joint Committee on Railway Cooperation, accelerating feasibility study and adopting the best possible plan for implementation, ensuring scientific integrity, safety, and compliance with standards. During their talk, the two leaders engaged in sincere and frank exchanges on maritime issues and agreed to better manage and resolve disagreement to maintain peace and stability. A delegation from the Australian Chambers of Commerce in Vietnam, chosen by representatives from 14 Australian firms in manufacturing, infrastructure, services, and green energy development, arrived in Cần Thơ on June 24 to explore investment cooperation opportunity. These visits come as Cần Thơ, Hậu Giang, and Sóc Trăng provinces prepare to merge on July the 1st. The Australian Chambers of Commerce in Vietnam representative stated that the trip is part of the Chamber's strategy to connect its members with key localities, especially in the dynamic Mekong Delta region. The delegation will divert representation from education, energy, manufacturing, and infrastructure, aim to seek substantive cooperation and investment opportunities and promote sustainable development projects. On behalf of Cần Thơ leadership, Chairman of the Cần Thơ Municipal People Committee Trương Cảnh Tuyên highlighted local potential and strengths, particularly emphasizing how the upcoming merge with Hậu Giang and Sóc Trăng would quadruple the area and triple the current population. This merge is expected to create significant development space for trade services, maritime economy Sóc Trăng, and high-tech agriculture Hậu Giang. The Trần Đề deep water port, he noted, will further reduce logistic costs, facilitating agricultural export from the Mekong Delta. The city leader also outlined preferential policy and priority sector for investment attraction in the merged Cần Thơ city. Chairman Tuyên assigned the Department of Finance to serve as the local point for supporting Australian investors in the coming periods. The People Committee of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu Province held a ceremony on June 24 to announce the decision by the Minister of Culture, Sport and Tourism to include Ăn Nhất, fire dry vermicelli making, and Ăn Ngải, dry pepper making, Long Đất districts as the National Intangible Cultural Heritage. These recognitions aim to honor traditional value, spread pride, and foster responsibility within the community for preserving and promoting this heritage. The craft of Ăn Ngải, dry paper making, originating from Ăn Ngải Commune, Long Dieng District, now Tham An Commune, Long Đất District, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu Province, had existed for nearly 100 years. Meanwhile, the craft of making Ăn Nhất, fire-dry vermicelli sheet in Ăn Nhất Commune, Long Dieng District, now Tham An Commune, Long Đất District, emerged around the late the 17th to early the 18th century. The inclusion of these two craft villages in the National List of Intangible Cultural Heritage is great honor for the people of Tam An Commune and the community of Long Đất District. And that ends the wrap up our bulletin. Thank you for tuning in and goodbye for now.